And we're cutting to the field, and we're live. Here we are, Foam Bees versus Team Bad.
2, 1, begin.
And we're off. Got some heat out of Team Bad. That's number 11 Index running off the gate. You got to have legs to play to blast. If you wanna shoot foam, you also got to be able to run good. No one making a move for the bucket. Everyone went for cover early. We have no eliminations. People cleaning around. All right, that's the first elimination. Number 47, Imperial Nerf, taking the long walk back. All right, Foam Bees setting up in the snake position, trying to get a hand on that bucket, and that's going to be an elimination. Not quite. Making a move. Number 11, Index, moving for the far bucket. It's going to get hands on the far bucket, and we're going to see it. All right, counting up. We are now officially a scored match. 1 point to Team Bad. 0 points to Team Foam Bees. 46 seconds into this match, we're going to see if anyone has some motion and we can get it rolling. All right. This is the first time I have heard from this team side one of the teammates yelling, "Go get to the bucket," which seems like obvious advice, but if you'll remember, this is completely new for all the teams. Teams have been able to practice because the rule set has been published for quite some time, but the bucket, touching the bucket is the important part. It doesn't matter how many people you tag. It doesn't matter how fast you run. It matters how long your hand is on the bucket. Bagel making a run for the bucket. I believe, if I can see by my eyes. That is number 99 Bagel touching the bucket, hanging, getting points for team on the blue side. Team Bad on the blue side. Foam Bees have to do something to make up that deficit. They're going to have to, as we start to run away with it, we're still in the first third of this match, coming up on the 2-minute mark. All right, Bagel taking the long walk back, managing to pick up a good 20, 30 points for Team Bad. Remember, it is an objective game. It is not a tagging game. We seem to slow down a little bit. All right. Team Bad is implementing a great strategy where they have someone on standby to run to the bucket when the bucket person gets tagged, always filtering in someone waiting, almost like a conveyor belt of scoring. All right, Foam Bees is lining up on the right side for a multi-person spawn. See if they can figure out how to conquer the spawn problem. There's a couple of blasters tuned on them. They're going to run in, and that's one elimination, 2 eliminations, and the third. And that's it. They're not able to get it. Who is that in the corner? Number 7? Is that Shrub over there? Number 7? Getting it. That's a triple kill from Shrub to deny the spawn entrance. A good attempt from the Foam Bees, though. You got to do something to make some motion, and spawning in multiple is seemingly the best strategy so far. Bagel making another move for the bucket, getting hands on, counting up 100 points and counting. Foam Bees making another move to get onto the field. Going to spawn in. All right, it looks like the Foam Bees were able to get some players onto the field. Shrub is eliminated and going back to the spawn, taking the long walk back. All right, Foam Bees pushing in to try and get some hands on the bucket. Managing to take out a few players on Team Bad, send them back to spawn. It's opening up the bucket. They got to make a move. They must realize that the field is empty and try and capitalize on this. They are falling behind a little bit. But if they can get some points on the field, they won't be eliminated. All they need to do is score a couple points. All right, we've got a Foam Bees player making it to the entrance. We can't quite see his number, but they are... Who was that eliminated? That was number 6. Dan, putting some points on, officially making it not a shutout. Way to go. Taking the long walk back. That's all you need is some points. Firefight developing in front of us. We're looking at Shrub and not sure who that is, but over here in yellow in the middle. Is that number 8? That's Bueller. Bueller and Shrub. Shrub making a move. We're going to see if we can catch it right here, screaming around, and that's Bueller tagged. Shrub taking up a position. Bagel cutting in back to the bucket. All right, Foam Bees need to make something happen. We have crossed the 4-minute mark, putting in the last third of this match. 200 points for Team Bad and 1 point for the Foam Bees. Looks like we got another firefight going on. That's Bueller and Shrub facing off again. Having trouble spawning in. The lockdown against the Foam Bees.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute left in this match. We're going to see if they can make something happen. Things are slowed down. It looks like the Foam Bees are trying to pull together a last bit of strategy. We got an entrance on the far side. Both are going to be eliminated. Oh, but it's also going to be a trade. Shrub is out, which will give them a few seconds to get back and maybe make something happen. We're closing in on the last 30 seconds. 282 points and counting for Team Bad. Really just locking it down.
Blue. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And 5 seconds left. Let's see if anything is going to happen. We're going to do a push, and it looks like this match is over. That is a win for Team Bad. Team Bad got a lot of fans here.